Hello and welcome to another video of Sam's Tutorials. Today we're going to be going over how to use a online CAD website called TinkerCad. This website allows you to create, design, and edit 3D models using a very easy and simple process, basically allowing you to create any 3D printable designs you feel like creating. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to TinkerCad website by going to tinkercad.com and joining now, creating your own account, and then signing in. So let's go over to mine. Here we go. So this is my account. This is the account that I use to create my own 3D models. From here, you can create new designs. You can import projects from online using open source websites like Thingiverse, which we will get to later. So let's go and we'll start a new design. And I'll just sign back in here. Here we go. So once you're signed in, you can create your new design. Wait for it to load up. So you'll see this kind of work plane here where you'll be able to right-click and kind of move it around to get a sense of all the dimensions that you're working with. From here, this is where you'll be doing all your editing and inserting of the files you wish to incorporate into your design. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see that there is a series of shapes and different designs that you can import directly from the TinkerCad website. You don't necessarily have to go online and find open source files or anything like that. Everything you need is right here for you. You can begin whenever you feel like just by clicking a design. So let's go with this polygon right here. And then you can drag one into your workspace. And then it'll show you all the dimensions, your X, Y, and Z values, where you can basically just manipulate it into whatever size you feel like. You can make it wider, larger, taller, if you want. Basically manipulating it to the shape and size that you desire. You can put in multiple shapes, like so. Just drag over more shapes and change their dimensions, and you can incorporate them together. You can, let's see if we can line this up. You can then click multiple shapes by holding down your Shift key and selecting other shapes. And then up here, you'll be able to group, and then they will become the same color, and they will be one specific shape that you can move around. So you can ungroup the shape as well in case you make a mistake and you want to change the design. You can move it however you feel like. So let's see if we can make kind of like a person. So let's group these two together. Shift, click, make sure that both of them are selected. You'll be able to see your range here at the bottom. We'll regroup. Now we have one whole shape. Now up here in the left corner, you'll have a series of different buttons. You can click here, delete, undo, which is very good because you'll make a lot of mistakes because there's going to be a lot of things to work with, and duplicate. So once you click duplicate, another shape, just like the one that you made, will appear right on top. So look, we created a couple, looks like feet and legs. Let's see if we can add to this design. Let's bring in a box. We'll make this character have a box-like head or body. Okay, we'll make it larger. Then if you click this arrow up here, you can lift it off of the plane, changing the elevation, and you can place it like so. Okay, and now, once you have your pieces together, again, Shift click all the different pieces that you want, and you'll be able to group them together, like so. So you get a basic idea of how to work with just bringing shapes in, manipulating their shapes and sizes, and beginning to create whatever 3D models you feel like. Duplicating, things like that also work. You can go down here. This right here will change the rotation of your object. It's very good for an introduction into transformational geometry. TinkerCad allows you to manipulate shapes and things so that you can basically work with how to manipulate objects in different ways. It works very much like a three-dimensional Cartesian plane, very good for upper level and high school level mathematics. It's very good to play around with if you want them to get an idea of how exactly Cartesian planes work, especially using technology. So we'll delete this object, okay? And we'll go into importing an open source file. Now, if you don't know what open source means, open source is basically a free and unlicensed material that you find online that people put together that anyone can use and access. So good 3D files that you can find are on Thingiverse. It's very diverse in terms of the topics that you can begin to work with. So figured we could start with something simple like a cat. So we click one of these files. Okay, we'll download the files onto our computer. Okay, we'll save it as a zip file. Okay, it'll download. Perfect. We'll go to our cat and it'll open. Opening. And now it is what is called an STL file. STL files are what we work with on TinkerCAD. They're going to be the files you want to look for, the files that you want to download, and the files that you'll be used to manipulate three-dimensional shapes online. So then we'll go here to import, export, and send to. So import, we'll choose the file from our desktop, right here. Where is it? Faceted cat. Where is, here we go. There we go, there's our cat. We'll open it up. We'll import, and it'll show up on our plane in a matter of seconds. There we go, perfect. And here's our beautiful little kitty cat. Now from here, there's all kinds of different things we can do. One neat thing that I like doing when I'm working with mixing and matching different shapes is taking this shape here. This is a negative space shape. So when you add it to an existing model, let's take that back half of the cat. When you add it to an existing model, any space that you group it to will be deleted. It'll be removed from the shape. So if I shift, click, combine the two, group, give it a second, there we go. Now I only have the front half of the cat. It's very good if you want to take multiple shapes and mix and match to create different variations of any particular object you feel like working with. We could even try and add on to the cat again if we feel like it. Let's see if we can make it longer this time. Let's change its rotation. Zoom in, easy to work with. Okay, we'll put it at 90 degrees. Bring it up. Bring it to the cat. Lift up just a little bit. And then we will match it to the size of the cat. Whoop. Looks kind of funny. Okay, so let's import the same shape again so we can get the back half of the cat. Choose File, pick the cat, open it up, import. Here we go, we have the cat again. This time, let's do the same thing. Okay, but we're going to take away the front half of the cat. Let's go there. And let's group those two objects together now. Group. And now we have a really long cat. Let's group them together. There we go. It's a little off, but the more you work with it, the more you play around, the easier it'll be and the more creative you can become. Just grouping, cutting, and adding in objects. That pretty much concludes the tutorial. Again, it's very simple, very easy to use. All you have to do is register, make a free account, and you'll be able to work with whatever three-dimensional shapes you feel like. Again, TinkerCad provides excellent shapes over here, which you can combine and work together to create any object you want, or again, find open source files on websites like Thingiverse to be able to put together anything you feel like. If you want to put together something like a cat, or even buildings, or shapes and scenes of your favorite movies or your favorite video games. There's thousands upon thousands of files out there that are ready and available for use. So thank you very much for joining me, and have a great day.